Hey, what's going on, guys? It's GCP here. Thank you to Thunder for allowing me to post to the channel as always. Let me go straight into the topic at hand, man. Where's the community manager? Like, seriously, who is a community manager at all? First of all, if you guys didn't already know, David Vonderhaar is no longer the community manager of Treyarch. I think a lot of you guys already knew that. Before Black Ops 4, he did announce that he would go full-time into the development of Blackout. All he would be talking about is Blackout, but we didn't know how serious he would be about that, right? Because previous to Black Ops 4, he was part of the development of multiplayer zombies. He just oversaw everything, every aspect of these games. And now we see that all he talks about, all he cares about, he doesn't want to hear about anything else. It's just Blackout. And a recent revelation that was brought forth to us was the fact that he has never played a single multiplayer game. And that was really shocking to me because knowing somebody who has played multiplayer before, had a lot of, just as far as input goes, a lot of feedback. He would answer us, the fans, regarding, certain development cycles of the game. And now all he just wants to talk about is Blackout, and I guess it's really no fault of his own, just because he's so dedicated to it. So I understand that. That's not the problem. See, the problem to me is that we were never really given a proper introduction to the new community manager. We were never given a go-to guy to, give our feedback to and get feedback in return. And by the way, if you guys didn't already know this, I just looked this up recently because I didn't know. Maybe I'm the one who's late to the party, but I figured out finally that the new community manager, who is Rob Smith, is the go-to guy now. Well, apparently, I think that's what the community manager really is responsible for. I mean, they really can't implement changes as far as tuning goes and development and what changes to make, but they could definitely be the spokesperson to be able to do that. And by the way, if you guys don't know who Rob Smith is, I'm gonna post this picture here on his Twitter account so you guys can see how he looks like. A couple of his tweets that I went through, and you're welcome to go to his Twitter and check it out yourself. But I didn't see a whole lot of Black Ops 4 activity. I didn't see a whole lot of discussion on Black Ops 4. And that kind of confused me because if you're a community manager of Treyarch, and with Black Ops 4 being the most relevant or the most recent game that's out right now, a lot of your discussion should, consist of Black Ops 4. At least that's what I would hope. But I don't see a whole lot of discussion. I don't see a whole lot of feedback or back and forth between fans regarding Black Ops 4. And I know there are issues with Black Ops 4 that people want addressed. And that's one of the things that's so frustrating about this whole thing, is that we really don't know who to go to as far as what changes we want or what improvements can be made to Black Ops 4. Because a lot of people, the truth is, a lot of people are still with this game right now. I haven't gotten to that stage just yet, but I know a lot of the community has, and we just don't know who to talk to, because I know people are tweeting at and on Reddit as well, people are telling David Vonderhaar all this stuff, and he just turns the other way, like he doesn't want to hear it. Obviously, because he's so focused on Blackout, he doesn't want to hear anything to do with multiplayer. So in that aspect, is this the guy that we're supposed to turn to? Rob Smith? Is this the guy that we're supposed to go to for, improvements to the game or what we want implemented? I know people also would like a no specialist playlist, just because the specialists are getting kind of annoying. So it would be nice, it would be like a breath of fresh air to the game, something different, because I feel like a lot of people want some sort of change in this game in order to keep playing it, and people do want to keep playing this game. People enjoy this game, but it's that they're getting kind of burnt out with it because there's not a whole lot of content that they can kind of sit through and play on or digest. Or maybe there is, but people are just burning out on it, so they're just not able to keep up. And again, the problem is we're not getting that feedback. We don't know who to go to, because it seems like this guy, Rob Smith, is pretty irrelevant. And I don't know if Treyarch has just done a bad job of promoting him or whatever the case is. I do understand one thing, just to be fair, okay? The community manager role is very important. It's a role that requires a whole lot of guts, a whole lot of bravery or courage, because if you guys remember, I remember back in the day in Black Ops 2 days when Vonderhaar got these sniper threats, from the sniper community because of the nerf that they issued out to them. and that was kind of crazy. I didn't agree with that at all, but you know, it did happen. So we know how passionate Call of Duty fans can be. And also Tina Palacios, member for Ghost, she got a whole lot of hate. Also Robert Bowling for the Modern Warfare series. You know, so that position is pretty synonymous with, you know, a lot of craziness. So I understand that role, and maybe that's probably why Activision or Treyarch really didn't promote this guy Rob to a higher mantle or like a public eye as far as the other community managers have been seen in. So I really don't know, man. But again, like I said before, one of the things that I would like to see is a go-to person to be able to at least communicate. That's the thing. Like, even if we don't get our, you know, changes or get our stuff implemented into the game, if we at least get heard or we have some sort of feedback, a back and forth, that's really all that I'm concerned about more than anything else. That would be sufficient. But it seems to me that we're kind of irrelevant to Treyarch right now. Like, we're not really being heard. So that's just how I feel. I don't know if you guys feel the exact same way or not, but I don't know, man. I just feel like we're neglected and we're just not being heard, and that's kind of one of the worst things for the COD community to be in a state of, just not being heard. That feedback is just not there. That back and forth is not there. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about it. Have you guys ever had a back and forth with this Rob guy, or did you guys even know he was community manager or not? Because I think a lot of people still have an idea or think that Vonderhaar is in charge of the whole multiplayer development stuff. So anyways, let me know your guys' thoughts down below. And again, thank you to Thunder for allowing me to post to the channel. And hit that like button in support of this amazing community channel. Always do appreciate that, and all of the people that are on here. And with that being said, thank you guys so much. Come check me out. The link will be in the description. This is GCP, and I am signing off.